How did I find Satoshi Nakamoto Part 2. In the part 1 of this video, we have analyzed some files from the first Bitcoin released by Satoshi Nakamoto, and then some DLS from the Hashcash project done by Dr. Adam Back, and we have noticed that they are completely matched. Dr. Adam Back showed up in our blog and he denied it, and he also claimed that that is not Satoshi Nakamoto. And in this video, we are gonna looking up to why Dr. Back is not confirming that he is Satoshi Nakamoto. I would like to let Dr. Back speak about himself. So let's check his Wikipedia. In 2007, when no one knew about crypto, Adam described himself as a crypto anarchist, leaning and capitalist. And then within few hours, Adam changed his bio to crypto anarchist and capitalist leaning. Here's the interesting part. 4 weeks after Satoshi Nakamoto has been disappeared from the public, this information about Dr. Adam Back has been removed from his Wikipedia. And guess what? Who did that? Another PhD software engineer called David Epstein from UK, trying to do a favor for his best friend Adam. Why he removed such an information from Adam's Wikipedia? He says, quote, removing unsourced opinions and extraneous details that belongs to other pages. What source exactly? He himself added those information to his own Wikipedia. He was the source. He added those comments about himself to his Wikipedia. But what he removed was interesting. This is Adam Back writing about himself. Quote, politically, he is libertarian, a crypto-anarchist, a cyberpunk, and an anarcho-capitalist. A crypto-anarchist, here's the definition of the crypto-anarchist. Crypto-anarchist is a political ideology focusing on the protection of privacy, political freedom, and economic freedom. Isn't this something like Bitcoin to you? Remember, this was added before Bitcoin released in 2007 and removed from the Adam's Wikipedia 4 weeks after Satoshi Nakamoto has been disappeared in 2011. Why? Because that was the correct description of the Satoshi Nakamoto. Adam also described himself as a anarcho-capitalist. Do you mean what capitalist means? Meaning he is looking into profit, and that's what exactly he did. He created a company called Blockstream and hired all Bitcoin core engineers. All those engineers who start working on Bitcoin while Satoshi Nakamoto left the Bitcoin. One of those Bitcoin core experts was Mike Hearn. Mike Hearn was the person who worked on Satoshi Nakamoto Wikipedia. And more about him can be found here. Quote, Mike Hearn is a developer from UK, so another person from UK, who first used Bitcoin a few months after its initial release in 2009. So he was one of those first people who used Bitcoin based on this description. He now focuses his development primarily on making purely P2P smartphone wallets. Mike has a research interest in advanced using the Bitcoin protocol, in particular around the building of the infrastructure for a completely new financial system. He lives and works in Switzerland. So do you notice that he also left UK? It gets interesting that Mike also started working for Adam Back, the guy who was creating Satoshi Nakamoto's Wikipedia. He started working for Adam Back. But When all Bitcoin developers are getting into fight over the Bitcoin block size, he pushed out of the team over block size from the Bitcoin from the block stream. Isn't it interesting that the guy who added lots of information about Satoshi Nakamoto's Wikipedia is starting to working for a guy who claimed who is not involved in the Bitcoin development? Like, remember, Blockstream got funded hundred millions of dollars. Why he said, Adam Back, the CEO, he didn't mine a single Bitcoin until 2013, and not interested to crypto at all. But what he has been added to his Wikipedia says something else. In the part 1 of this article, we have proven that Bitcoin 0.10 and Hashcash 1.22 DLL libraries has been compiled with the same compiler. And let's take a look at the first Bitcoin Core developers. We have Gavin Anderson, Peter Violi, and Niels Schneider, Marty Malmy, and Jeff Grasnick. Oh, Jeff Grasnick. This name has been added to the bitcoin.org on May 2011. However, the compiled files from Bitcoin Core project version 0320 shows that few of these Bitcoin Core files has been compiled on May 12, 2009, 1 year earlier. And by seeing Jeff Grasnick name there, the guy who removed part 1 of this article from his website bitcointalk.org, you can make sure that while Bitcoin project and legacy of Satoshi Nakamoto and Bitcoin Core was a setup by Adam Back. So what Adam needed Gavin Anderson for while he has no expertise in crypto? I would like to let Gavin speak about himself again. And this is a quote from his Wikipedia. It's because Gavin has lots of expertise on starting and funding, and that's how Blockstream received $75 million in their first seed from investors. So why Adam Back is denying that he is not Satoshi Nakamoto? Again, I would like to let Adam Back speak about himself. This is a quote from his Wikipedia. He is also known for starting the trend of making political statements with the ultra-compact code, sized hack code, the expert crypto system, signature. In relation to the US expert regulation preventing export of the crypto software from the US, these crypto software from the US, okay? These regulations have since been relaxed. One could speculate in some very small part because of this export of the crypto system effort to reduce the regulation. I believe Adam doesn't want to be involved with the US and UK regulation. Even when you are going to the bitcoin.org and trying to download, it says this software is presently not available for download in UK, and download links will not work if you are located in UK. And Adam Back is from UK. Back to the first question, why Dr. Back is not claiming that he is Satoshi Nakamoto? Because if he would, then HM Revenue and Customs is like IRS in US, would questioning him regarding his potential incomes all these past years, And that's why that 1 million Bitcoin is not moving out of his wallet. He founded his company in Canada and he moved to Malta, so he's not facing any problem with the UK government. If he claimed that he is Satoshi, it would end his career and he would dealing with the UK government for all his taxes and potentially gets a jail time. And that's not over yet. That's just the start. Okay, I just wanted to read a sentence for you. The encrypted session key can be decrypted and verified using the same public and private key pairs. Once verified, the decrypted session key can then be used to decrypt and verify the encrypted cookie data. A first server having a private and public key pairs may generate the cookie using a randomly generated session key. What these sentences reminding you? Yeah, the Bitcoin. What if I tell you the Dr. Adam Back has been patented this technology in 2005 from Microsoft? Imagine if he confirms that he is Satoshi. Microsoft will goes after him, and Microsoft can claim Bitcoin is invaded their patent and Bitcoin is going to the zero in one night because now Bitcoin has an owner, and that's why Dr. Adam Back would never ever say that he's Satoshi Nakamoto. Thanks for listening. Part 3 is coming up soon. We will review people and journalists and firms and groups who were silencing me. And I also created NFT. And if you want to support me, please do purchase this NFT. That's the best way to supporting my job. All right, thanks so much. And please wait for part 3. Thank you.